Okay, student with a disability whose IEP team determines that a diploma pathway is not within reach would not provide a free and appropriate public education. How is the above possible? Meaning, how could an IEP team determine that a diploma pathway would not provide a FAPE? It's not that difficult. See, the legal duty to provide a free and appropriate public education rests upon the public school. Doesn't rest upon the parents. The parents have zero responsibility to provide a FAPE. The school system has 100% of the duty. So what that analysis does, and I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying that this is the analysis of logic that went into that decision, is that, and I have many schools that use that defense in the cases that we have, is because they have the duty to provide a FAPE, then at that point, the district feels like it has to look at the strengths, the weaknesses, which is true, and then what the child can reasonably, as far as goals, reasonably obtain. All right. Now, of course, we're supposed to presume competence. We're supposed to, shoot for the stars, all of these things. Okay, I get that. And actually, in the IDEA, when it was revised in 2004, I mean, that's where the impetus was established by Congress, or restated, that there was 30 years of research, in 2004 when they revised it, that went into reinforcing that setting high goals for our children works. Okay? Now, that may be the case, but at the end of the day, that analysis with regards to whether or not the school district can fulfill their duty to provide the child a free and appropriate public education rests upon that analysis. The analysis of the strengths and weaknesses, the analysis on whether the child can obtain reasonable goals when they're set. Now, with regards to diploma pathways, that really technically isn't done until ninth grade, okay? Because that's when credits matter with regards to Carnegie units or whatever your state uses to determine what diploma option that the child is set on. The child's parents, the IEP team members of the parents, have a very large voice in that. Also, remember that the child can attend through, until they're 21, or whenever that cutoff is. It could be 21 and a half, depending on where the child's birthday is. So also keep that in mind, that determination of final diploma path must include the parents. The child can be retained, obviously, because they can attend till they're 21 or over 21, which means they have that amount of time in order to achieve whatever credit goals are there. But my answer to your question was strictly based upon, you asking me how is that analysis possible, and that's how it's possible, because that's the one used by school districts.